Hello, fellow movie watchers. 'Tis I, the Rumpledone. Yeah, I know I missed a session, so got a lot of movies to get through. Well, let's see. We got the Redneck Comedy Roundup 1 and 2. I really can't recommend them. It really wasn't that funny. It Jeff Foxworthy, he did the "You Might Be a Redneck If," and they're funny, but after a while, it's just more of the same. But they did have one guy, Ron Schock. And the thing about Ron Schock is, he basically tells stories or retells stories that he read in the newspapers. But they're just so funny, especially just the way he tells them and the spin he puts on them. But, I mean, it's okay. I can't really call them turkeys, but I can't really give them 2 thumbs up either. Okay, High Crimes, Morgan Freeman, Ashley Judd. Good movie. You don't really see the ending coming, so I would recommend it. Stephen King, Tommy Knockers. Oh, be scared. Be very scared. Not... I can't really call it a turkey, but I mean, if you don't watch it, you're not going to really miss that much. Jersey Boys. Now here's a movie worth seeing. It's about Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. How they started, what their lives were like. It's a Clint Eastwood movie. And it has Christopher Walken in it. So, he just plays himself basically, but he does a good job of it. I liked it. Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow. We've got Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Angelina Jolie. It's not really a turkey. It was kind of funny. But the thing I liked about it was the way it was shot, the way the production was. It makes you think it was like a movie out of the 40s or 50s. So it was okay, but I can't really give it 2 thumbs up. Now You See Me. I've seen this one before. We got Woody Harrelson. We got Morgan Freeman, Michael Caine. It's about these musicians. Kind of a fun story. And once again, you're not going to see the ending coming. Jason Statham, Transporter 3. Well, if you've seen 1 and 2, you just have to watch 3. It was okay. You know what to expect, and they deliver. They don't disappoint. Gone Baby Gone. We got Ed Harris, Morgan Freeman, Casey Affleck. This movie kind of gets to you in a way. I mean, especially, if you think about a child gone missing, that's always a sad story. But you don't see the ending coming, so that's a good movie. Another Morgan Freeman movie, Resting Place. This is when he was young. And we've got John Lithgow. In a way, this movie is depressing. Only because I lived through these times. And to think that, that's the way things were, and to some degree they're still the same way. It's just a statement about our society, our country. Into the Storm, about tornado chasers. This is a good movie, especially if you're a prepper. You can see what to do, what not to do. But, of course, they got a couple of, wannabe jackasses, and it's just too funny. So, the special effects are pretty good. Not too... I guess I'd say they're realistic. So, I recommend that movie. The Trip. We got Steve Coogan and Rob Brydon. These 2 guys, they take a trip visiting some fancy restaurants over in England. And there's some adventures along the way. It's a lot of dialogue, so you have to pay attention. So, I'd recommend it if you like those kind of movies. Mandy Moore, Love, Wedding, Marriage. It's a funny story. We got Jane Seymour in there. And let's see who else we got. Michael Weston, Christopher Lloyd, James Brolin. So you got some stars in there. I mean, it's kind of a fun story, but it's not really something that you have to see. As opposed to Antitrust. Now, I'd say you have to see this movie. We've got Tim Robbins in it. And it's about these young kids who are in their garage and they're working on software applications and kind of the high corporate stakes that are going on, what people will do. It's an interesting movie. It's kind of a social commentary, and you wonder if any of it is true. We've got Toby Keith, Beer for My Horses. Well, and we got Willie Nelson in here too. It's kind of a funny movie. I guess it's a love story, action. It's entertaining, and I think that's, so long as the movie entertains you, what more can you ask for? That's why you go to movies, to be entertained, right? And finally, Flashbacks of a Fool with David Craig. Now, the thing about this movie is don't have young kids in the room when you're watching it. It's a good soundtrack. He's got a really cool house. The thing about the story is it kind of goes back and forth, tracing, all the way from a kid through an adult. So it kind of jumps around a lot. But if you pay attention, you can follow along. Once again, I guess there's kind of a moral to the story. Good movie. So those are the movies I've been watching. Like I said, I missed a week, so I guess this is a little long. And not any real turkeys in the bunch. A couple of close to turkeys, but when you watch that many movies, can't always get that lucky. So once again, thanks for watching me, and I hope you've enjoyed the movies that you've been watching. And as always, don't run out of popcorn.